All right, we are here, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining us. As always, the King of Chaos here, the boss man, Joey B. I think Joey just farted or something.
Trying to fucking... There we go.
We're glad you guys can join us on these Thursday drive time Q&As. It is super dark tonight. I don't know why. It's super spooky in here. But again, thank you for joining us on the drive back from Staten Island to Queens, New York. By all means, hop on in with some comments, hop on in with some questions, share, like, please bring more people into this. The more, the merrier, as always. Scotty Ceriti, I think, has been drinking tonight because he's spelling things all fucked up. Scotty, you gotta lay off the hooch, buddy. Anyway, glad you guys could join us. As I said again, we're just gonna be riffing here tonight. A lot of discussions between the boss man and I about what's going on for the King of New York tournament that will be coming up in September. I think this is has a really promising lineup of a lot of really hungry people looking to make their names in the King of New York tournament. In all honesty, I think, as a former winner myself, talking about Juba, who is another guy who won it, who's done great things for himself, Mike Law, who's all over the place right now. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely some prestige that comes with that, and I think this is going to be really awesome. But before that, in just 2 weeks, or less than 2 weeks at this point, you got the Ultimate Survival match, which pretty much lays out the entire rest of the year for Warriors of Wrestling. The winner of the Ultimate Survival match comes across and will get a guaranteed title shot at whoever the champion is in December at our 11-year anniversary show. Damn, this company is old. 11.
Saying that, man, I still remember the days of promoting the first show. Literally.
Get the nerd! Get the nerd!
The nerd, yeah.
Do you want to tell some old promoting stories?
Not really.
Today? I think you should. What does Scotty Ceriti say? Jake, what is the worst drive you and Joe have ever done? I've got Ohio this weekend and I'm stoked for the show. Ohio, well, I thought that shirt was something else. What, this one? It's Beavis and Butthead as Michael Myers and Jason Voorhees. It's a cool shirt. What is the worst drive that you've... Oh, you know that, the fucking Damien Dragon story. The drive where he fucking left somebody to get to a show?
Oh, what happened? Yeah.
So this is Joe's worst drive, and then I'll get to my worst drive.
Warriors. There's many years before Warriors. This had to have been December of '99. Johnny had a show in Little Ferry, New Jersey. So we all met at Gleason's. Why, I don't know. And we're all kind of caravan up there. Johnny in the front, cars.
Oh!
So I had
Doesn't that a travel pod?
I was driving a '97 T-Bird at the time.
Of course you were.
One of my nicest cars.
Of course you were.
Beautiful car.
If anything screams Guido, it's that.
No, that's not a Guido.
Hey!
So
T-Bird, hey!
So it was me and Bobby G. Bobby G the one hey.
Shut up, you jerk.
You jerk, I want to drive with you. Don't let none of these niggas in the car. Just me and you.
Holy shit! Come on, dude.
We're just going to drive me and you.
Terrible.
We'll talk about stuff. I don't want none of these.
So, I'm putting all the heat on Bobby. Bobby G's a racist. If you didn't hear it now, Bobby G would use disgusting language.
He don't know what he's doing.
Yeah.
He's scared. All right, but anyway. So
Bobby G's a racist.
Flex was in front of us, and I believe it was Boogaloo's car. So it was Boogaloo BA, Flex, Cheetah, maybe Chung. He had an SUV. And he wasn't, I don't know if he was in front of me, but Damien was driving with some other green student. And he was in the passenger because Damien don't drive, so he was in the passenger seat. So, and somebody stopped short and fucking everybody hit their brake. I almost fucking slammed into Boogaloo's there. Thank God I didn't. But somebody slammed into the car that Damien was in and destroyed it. Destroyed the fucking guy, couldn't drive it. So Damien, we're all, I get off the fucking, it was on the Brooklyn Bridge. That's where it actually happened. I pulled off, ran back up the bridge. Jeannie was involved in the accident. Somebody hit her car. I think the referee hit her car. So this guy, I felt bad.
Little Jeannie?
Little Jeannie.
All right, Little Jeannie stories.
So, yeah.
Sure, you do too.
So
different stories.
So this guy's car, couldn't be driven. So I see Damien out there going, I can make it. I'll hop in with Boogaloo. I just got to get my luggage out of the fucking trunk. He couldn't get the trunk open because the fucking thing was like an accordion. And this poor guy sitting there is like, this guy's car is destroyed, and all Damien gave a fuck about was getting the shit out of there. And then I guess obviously he did, because Johnny's like, just whoever's not in the accident, just get up here. I don't even know how we had cell phones at the time. I didn't have one at the time, but somebody must have.
Yeah, I mean, shit. I was gonna say, was this Heartbreak Kid Damien, or was this?
Yeah, I think it was. I think because
okay.
Damien would come out to the ring, pretend he was chewing gum with that fucking
the HBK hat.
The hat turned backwards. Yeah, fucking jerk off. What a fucking asshole.
It's too funny sometimes,
fucking
man.
Peter Pan syndrome, man. To the fucking 9.
You gotta love that shit sometimes, though. It's great.
Johnny said, "Let's go. You get in that car and you drive me." Joey B, I don't care. I'll take them titles off of you tonight. Even though you and your tag partner ain't tagging up any other champions. Fuck him, fuck you, fuck the BA kid.
Bobby G is a racist and an asshole. Both my question to you, Jake. What did you make of the UK wrestling scene? If there's anyone in the UK you'd like to book for Warriors of Wrestling.
Who's asking this question?
A buddy of mine from the UK. If a fan out in the UK, he's a good fella.
Bad. I'm gonna pull over and pee right on their fucking doorstep.
Fucking be a really stupid idea.
I gotta pee.
So you're gonna admit to fucking public lewdness live on here?
Well, you can film me. I don't give a shit. I gotta go.
Well, then I'll send the footage in. Let everyone know. New York City So that'd be great for the company. You've got one person in this company who got popped for some other shit, and now this guy's getting popped for public lewdness. That's fucking wonderful.
Who got popped for some shit?
Who involved with Warriors of Wrestling?
Got popped on Facebook.
Not on Facebook. Who's in trouble with the law? Who got in trouble with the law, Joe?
You're gonna compare me with that guy?
I'm just saying.
The other side, I gotta pee. What do you want me to do?
I'm just saying it's probably the worst idea you can do, considering this company, people already got fucking eyes on it negatively.
Gotta go.
Hey, Kara, what's going on, beautiful? So, Peter, to answer your question, because you're waiting patiently to answer, well, this guy's talking about pissing all over the place. He's a sick fucking person. Honestly, I think the UK wrestling scene it's pretty incredible. So, I've likened the fact to where, like, New York had so many guys going to WWE and ECW and WCW that, like, nobody stayed here to teach anybody, and for years the New York scene was shit. New England had a lot of guys stay back and it got good. The Midwest had a lot of guys fucking stick around and got great. England, for the longest time, you guys didn't have TV. So pretty much it was just guys going, you know what, fuck it, I'm going to do it myself. And you had guys like...
listening to the radio.
Oh, fucking Johnny Storm and Jody Fleisch and Doug Williams, who were just like trailblazers of like what is the current style of wrestling. It's pretty incredible. And now the UK scene is absolutely insane. And honestly, there's a lot of dudes out in the UK that I would love to have for Warrior shows. It's just, super hard to get people out here, money-wise. But I think Jimmy Havoc would be a guy who I would love to have at Wars. I'd love to get in the ring with, of course, loving Jimmy Havoc. Tell Joey to pull a Terry Funk and piss in a trash can at the subway station.
Who is that?
Scotty Serrato.
Pee, man.
So, Scotty, my worst travel experience... was a bunch of us. We were trying to get out to freelance wrestling in Chicago, and there were two actually going out there to freelance. There was one where I think we were driving home from Chicago, and it was at night, and there was like a torrential downpour for like I think 10 minutes straight. Straight 10 minutes, and like literally you had the wipers on full blast and everything was going crazy, and we couldn't see a thing. So we were like sitting there, we're like, we're gonna die. We were all like scared that we were gonna die. We're like, we gotta pull over. And I don't know where to pull over. I can't even see the road in front of me to know where. And then it fucking died down, and we were like really relieved. The other one was I think we were in Indiana somewhere after getting lunch, and we had to we hopped onto the highway right there, and like, the car also got getting fucked up. So we pulled over to the fucking side of the road to find out what happened, and we had a tire blowout. And nobody...
Who changed it?
I did.
I didn't know you knew how to change a tire.
Oh yeah, I've changed plenty of tires.
I taught Spawn how to change a tire.
Yes, I do remember that. And I've taught other people how to change a tire as well. But yeah, so we had no idea what was going on. We called AAA, and I'm like, wait, I know how to fucking change a tire. What are you doing? So, boom, I pull it, and we fucking change a tire right there on the side of the road. Now, mind you, these roads were super fucking narrow for the highway over there. So, like, we're jutting out from the fucking the side a bit, and I'm trying to make this work, and cars are blazing past us. And I was like, I think I'm gonna die. What the fuck? We were all super fucking scared, but that happened, and we drove. That was the thing. We didn't have another tire. We had the donut, so we had to drive from Indiana to Chicago on the donut before we could buy a tire the next day. And fucking, we made it. It was another fucking, like, I think like 2.5 to 3 hours on a donut, which you're supposed to drive a fucking donut to the shop. And we made it 3 hours. It's fucking...
Yeah, you're not supposed to drive more than 50 miles on a donut.
Yeah, and I don't think we did. I think we drove the remaining time under 50 miles per hour on the highways over there. Yeah, that was a fucking pretty miserable experience. Honestly, the road experiences for me are usually pretty good. I'm a cheery guy to be on the road with, you could ask anybody. Lots of fun. Joey likes to beat up the voice on the side of the fucking highway in Jersey.
Oof.
That was funny.
What? I'm gonna pee, man. I'm gonna fucking pull over soon and pee.
So this will be, so on the old Warrior Radio Show, we've had live sex. On the new Drive Time Q&A, you guys will get to witness fucking live urination. A grown man will pee his pants on the air.
Pee my pants?
Yes. That'd be hilarious. Anyway, so I digress. Joe, have you got a chance to check out any? You don't watch any current wrestling? Of course not. Of course, you know.
I don't. There's nothing in that intrigues me.
I think you.
Lucha Underground. We spoke about this.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? Let's talk about Lucha Underground for a bit, because our good friend Sonny Kiss debuted on Lucha Underground this week as Exolicious. All of us are super fucking happy and proud for him. So awesome to actually see Sonny doing some awesome stuff for a larger audience that could genuinely appreciate him even more. Always great to see friends of mine be successful. That's a thing that I happen to enjoy. But you always talk about Lucha Underground being the only true, and it's the truth, it's the only true alternative to WWE right now. There's nobody else doing anything like Lucha Underground.
I mean, I do watch wrestling. I just don't watch it on Monday nights. Or like, I watch the pay-per-views at work. I can read people's Facebook feeds to know what's going on. Unfortunately, sometimes, before I get to work to watch the pay-per-views, it's all right in front of me, and people, if they're shitting all over it, I won't even bother watching it.
Well, you can't listen to people. You have to enjoy it yourself. That's the thing, man.
Yeah, when these smarks start talking, I'll just like, all right, they know what they're talking about, so that's it.
No, they
if
don't.
there's enough of them saying the same thing, I'm like, all right, well, how many times you going to see Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar?
I don't know. I'm with you on that. That doesn't do as much for me.
I love Lesnar. I don't mind Reigns. I'm just sort of tired of seeing that match.
Yeah, no, it's a bit much. It's fairly one-dimensional.
It's like Sasha and Bailey. Like, anybody has either shit.
Nah, but they're at least a little bit more. There's more than one dimension.
Bailey a heel now?
I don't know.
You don't know, but you watch it, all the current stuff.
No, I watch a lot of the current stuff. I don't have the time to keep up with. So let's think about it. So I have had this conversation with wrestling friends of mine, and like those of us who are wrestlers and are in the business, like I'll tell anybody who is currently wrestling, all my students and everything, if you're not watching everything in wrestling right now, you're an idiot. You have so much at your fingertips. YouTube is a resource. The network is a resource. The independents have so many all going on. Fucking the New Japan app. Fucking, like, there's options all over. World Wrestling Network. You have so many options to fucking watch wrestling all the time. There's no reason not to. So it's super hard for me to keep up with. WWE is like 10 hours of wrestling a week, not including any of the network exclusive stuff, plus Lucha Underground, plus Impact, plus whatever Ring of Honor is doing, plus all the independents I watch, plus all the fucking old school British stuff that I watch, plus the New Japan. Dude, I'm so far back on my New Japan stuff. That's craziness. There's so much good wrestling out there. If you're a fan of wrestling at this point, this is the best time for like in-ring work, I think, in the history of professional wrestling. There is nothing better than right now. I can't think of a point of time. Honestly.
But the difference is between me and you is you're currently active wrestling. For me, I don't need to know what's going on. I'm just there to teach guys.
Well, no, you do need to currently know what's going on, because you also run a company to kind of know where the culture of wrestling is going.
But I don't need to know storylines.
No, not so much.
That's what I'm talking about.
Understanding where wrestling is going.
No, that I can see. That's easy. I'm talking about, I don't need to know who fucking, I don't know, Bobby Lashley's feuding with. I could give a fuck.
No, I understand that, but you also, again, understanding where the culture of wrestling is changing.
But that I don't need to sit and watch 10 hours of WWE Network.
No, I'm not saying watch 10 hours, but I think you should be watching enough to recognize that fucking bringing in Chachi for a Rumble is not going to do a fucking thing for anybody. It's not going to help nobody.
I don't think we're bringing in Chachi for a Rumble.
Right, but we did, and that was a fucking dumbass idea. Another Joe Bellini blunder.
That wasn't even my idea.
Whose idea was it?
Your idea.
Bull fucking shit.
That was your idea.
No, it wasn't. You know why
You're
it wasn't
a liar.
my idea? So let's play this
You're a
game.
liar.